Today I got a 2006 Volkswagen Beetle. It's got a clutch problem. I believe it's the slave cylinder. This is my daughter's car and she wants to try to do the work. So we're going to get it in here and see what we can do. That's the part I think we need to replace.
Why is that so damn deep in there?
Well, once you move this out, it won't be too bad.
We'll take the airbox out first?
Yeah, that'll all have to come out.
Will the battery have to come out?
We could probably do it without taking the battery out. You want some gloves to put on? Some latex gloves?
Yeah, something like that would be amazing. See how that feels now. Oh, much better. That's an easy removal. Cool.
Perfect. There is a lot of fluid down in here, so I'm pretty sure this is where it's leaking. Go in there and pump it again. Keep pumping. I'm following the line up here. How many miles are on this thing now? 169, 170. Go ahead and shift that. I want to see if we can get that cable all the way forward. That'll get it out of the way.
Yeah, tell me the best position.
Yep. Other way.
First, second, third.
Go back to second. Second was the best spot. Tell you what, let's go ahead and take that off, and then this is on a flexible line. We should be able to pull that out of here. Then we can get this out from under there.
It's a metal line. I don't know if it's flexible. Oh, that one's fine. I see what you're saying. Yay, it's coming loose. It's tricky because I only have like the tiniest little turns that I can do.
So what were the symptoms here that you were seeing?
Well, the biggest thing is when you start the car, you can't get it to go in or out of gear. Like if you start it in first, you're stuck in first. And if you are in neutral, you can't get it to go into first gear, so you can't take off.
Or gears just grind.
Yeah, it just, you feel the clutch will go in, but the shift knob, you can't get it.
The pedal goes down, but you're probably not actually pushing the clutch in.
Exactly, it's not actually engaging the clutch, so the clutch won't pop up all the way, it's popping up about halfway.
Okay.
So I can feel when it's not engaging, and that's why I couldn't get it in gear.
Alright, you should be able to take that, pop that out, and that'll give it where we can get it out there. You should be able to finagle it out of there in a way you can get to that little clip easier.
Get a flat screwdriver or something?
Yeah, there's one right here. Just watch that little clip because it probably will fly when you pull it off there. It's going to be semi-spring loaded.
Which way?
Keep a finger on it while you're pulling it off.
So do this whole, just this top. So that's why you didn't want me to break that.
Yep.
We got fluid.
Yep, that's
We didn't think about that.
That's why I put the cardboard down.
Okay. Should I just prop it up?
Yeah, we'll put the cap on it. We'll put a cap off the slave cylinder. Go ahead and get that out of there though.
Oop.
Yeah, if you push that cylinder in, it's going to squirt.
Yeah, sorry.
And try not to drip that on your paint. Brake fluid will destroy your paint.
On paint, okay.
Okay, where is your new slave cylinder?
Right here.
Take the plug off of it and put it over the end of that line. The old one back on.
Yeah.
Will that fit over that?
Yes, I think so.
And that'll keep it from leaking.
See, this is where it's real gummy, so I wonder if that is what's leaking. What is this?
Actually, that's just dirt and it's just dirt and grime.
Looks like oil.
Yeah, there's a lot of brake fluid stuff down in there. Once you get the airbox out, get everything out of the way there, it's not really that difficult to get to this. I'll zoom in here a little bit, give you a better shot here of what we're working on here. If you look right there where that hole's at, that's where your slave cylinder goes in the side of the transmission bell housing to engage the clutch. You've got your line right there laying on top of that cable. But just for reference, there's your master cylinder, power brake booster back behind it. You know, you're right next to the oil fill tube. So you're right down in here behind the battery. The way this thing works is when this is in the car, this piece here is pushed in, this rod. And it's got the boot over it. When you apply hydraulic pressure to this end, when you push the clutch down, forces this out, pushes that out, and that's what disengages your clutch. When you let off the clutch pedal, this goes back in. So the springs on the clutch push that in. To bleed this, you've got a bleeder valve right here. It should be gravity fed. I don't think this is going to be too hard of a job to bleed. But again, you just, when it's in the car, that's pushed in like that, so it's mounted up on the side of the bell housing or the transmission. Push the clutch in, forces fluid in there, which pushes that out. That disengages your clutch so you can shift gears and take off. When you let off the clutch, this goes back in from the pressure of the springs on the clutch. When you're done with this job, make sure you top off your master cylinder because the clutch, the clutch gets its fluid from the same system that your brakes are using.
I'm going to be going this way. Yeah,
Yep, the bleeder valve goes towards the top.
I'm gonna go ahead and pull out that plug. So we'll put the line on after.
Yeah.
It's not straight in there.
It's gonna, if you get the bolt started, that spring's gonna try to push it out a little bit, so you might need to kind of pull it up in there, push against that spring while you're trying to get the bolts in.
Okay, yeah.
Probably gonna be difficult to get the bolts started, but we can get it.
Yeah,
I think they're long enough. You got enough threads there to kind of pull it in.
Yeah, I think they were longer. Go ahead and give me one of them. Is that okay if I get it in place before we hook the line up?
Somewhat, yeah.
Because it's gonna spring it out sideways if we don't.
As long as we can get it in there and get that little clip down, that's fine. Should be enough room there to do it.
It feels like I'm pushing the clutch with just my arm. I basically am. Can you get that next bolt ready for me?
And right there on your I think those were 13 millimeters. The one on that little ratchet right there.
Is this the most efficient way to do this?
Yeah, probably. I think you got it, sweetie.
Think so?
Yeah, hit the clutch real easy. Okay. Pump it up. Hold it to the floor.
Okay.
Okay, just hold it there.
Okay. Is anything coming out?
Yep, pump it up again. Are you starting to feel any clutch at all?
No.
Hold it to the floor. Okay, I got air coming now, so we're doing good.
Should I lift it?
Not yet. Okay, pump it up.
To the floor?
Pump it about 3 times and hold it to the floor.
We're getting pressure.
Let me check the fluid here, so give me just an extra minute.
Okay, I'm gonna let it off the floor.
That's fine. Pump it up 3 times and hold it.
I got 2. I haven't felt that much pressure in a while.
Okay, hold it to the floor. Don't. I got no air that time. I'm gonna do one more time just to be safe. Okay, pump it up 5 times. Okay, hold it. I got no air. All right, pump it up this time and we're done. All right, I think we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up. We got the slave cylinder replaced here on a 2006 Volkswagen Beetle. It's the 2.5 liter non-turbo version. I don't know if it's the same on the 1.8 turbo version or not, but this is the 2.5 5-cylinder standard shift.
It's an 06.
2006, yep. Not that bad of a job. Take the airbox out. We did not have to take the battery out. Pretty much everything we had to take out. We did not actually see any leaks on this thing here. The symptoms were the pedal going to the floor would not come back up. Did not see any leaks anywhere, you know, around the car, so I'm not quite sure where the fluid was going. It's probably just bypassing it back into the system. Seems like replacing this did take care of the problem. We got it all bled out here, and as soon as we get everything back together, we'll take it for a little test drive here, and hopefully we can be done with this. Let's take her for a ride and see what she does. How's it feel?
Good. It's working.
Good.
I'm excited to shift and see how it takes off. It seems to be working good. I didn't realize how much I was suffering.
Well, I'm glad it's working good.
It's a little different. Okay, it engages at the top now. Wow.
She's rocking and rolling.